Okay, good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, teacher.
Let's now start our lesson today. Now, yesterday we start with our lesson that was talking about mathematical pattern in chapter 9. Now,
Teacher, I think Lana is waiting.
yes, I tried to join from my phone. Now, so we talked about the mathematical patterns, and we say that we have two types of formulas. Or we talk about first about the sequence. We say that it is an ordered list of number, and we have two types of formulas: explicit and recursive formula. For the explicit formula, I need to describe describe the function. I'm sorry. Here in the explicit formula, it gives me that if there has a term, three terms, and as an example, I need to describe the term to the second term with the number relating with the number of the term. I mean, I'm talking about the second term. I need now to find the relationship between the term and the number of the term, and I will use the variable n. This is for an explicit formula. The second thing for the explicit formula, that if I need to find a of sub 100, it's very easy for me. I just evaluate 100 into the values onto the x. But and the third thing that also that
Can
I
you
must
repeat the A sub 100?
But if I need now to find, so I can find a of sub 100, it's very easy for me. As an example, here it describes the relation between the term and the number of the term. And the third thing also that, I'm sorry. And the third thing that I didn't need an initial value to start with it. This is the explicit formula. Now, and also we talked about the recursive formula. The recursive formula, it's neat. If I want to write it now, I need the formula, and I need the initial value, or I can name it with A1. Every time for the recursive, I need A1 and I need the formula. And the formula here, it's not describe any function like the previous one, any term with the number of the term plus n, or multiply by n or any number. I just here describe the number of the term by n. Here no. For the recursive, I just have to find a of n with the term or the previous term, which is a of n minus 1. Multiply by any number as an example, or plus any number. So here I just find the second term using the term that comes before it. And also I need the initial value that to know from where should I start. I think that we solved the problem no one and exercise 12 yesterday, is it right? And
yes.
This also?
Yes, we did.
We stopped here, I think. Here now, I want to find the recursive definition for each sequence. Look at A. In A here, we have 1, 2, or okay, 6, 24, 120, and 722. Yesterday, I told you that in this lesson, here we have two things. I will give you the formula, and you give me the terms as we did yesterday. And today, I will give you the numbers, and I want from you to give me the formula. Here, he asked me about the recursive definition. What is the meaning of the recursive definition? The recursive definition, that's I need to put it like this. Times something. I need to find a relation between the previous term and the or the term and the term that comes before it. 1, 2, 6. So here I want to find a relation between each two numbers. Let's try now to subtract them. 2 minus 1.
1.
1. 6 minus 2 is 4. 84 minus 16 is 18.
18.
Is there any relation between these two numbers?
No.
No.
No. So it cannot be it cannot be 1 plus 1 give me 2. Then I will say 2 plus 4 give me 6. It have be one formula, like A of n. It will be A of sub n minus 1 plus n constant or a fixed number. But here this number is not fixed. Let's search about anything else.
I think if we multiply the previous term by n, we will get to the second term, the one after it.
Yeah, I solved it like that.
Yes, yes, but wait. I want to tell the others how can we find it. Here now, if you divide, so I try to find the difference, or I can say the common difference. It cannot be. Let's to find now the ratio. 2 over 1. 6 over 2. They are 3. So let's find now the ratio between each two terms. 2 over 1 is 2. 6 over 2 is 3. 24 over 6
4.
is 4. 120 over 24 is 5. 720 over 120 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can find, as you see from here, I can find a fixed thing that I can say it is my formula. As you see here, I want to find, look at me, how can I now translate my words into numbers? I find the second term, okay? This is by multiplying the first term, which is 1, multiplying by 2. Is this what I did before?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's find the third term. I say that the third term is, I multiplied the previous one, which is 2, multiplied by what? By 3.
By n.
Then, this is what I did. So, A of n. It will be, yes, Rose, but wait a minute, please, after I finish. I will multiply the previous term, the second term, I multiply the previous term. Multiply by what? Look at me here. Second term, I multiply it by 2. For the third term, I multiply it by 3. So, yes, Habiba, I will multiply the previous term by what?
N.
By n, thank you. Why n? because I'm talking about second term multiplied by 2. I talked about third term multiplied by 3. If I'm talking about the fourth term, I multiply it by 4. Fourth, 4. So I'm talking about n. So I just want now, or I find now a of n by multiplying the previous term by n. Is it clear now? Grade 10?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, for B, we have 1, 5, 14, 30, and 55. Please, girls, don't answer before I finished. If I told you, you can tell me what is the formula. But don't say before the other girls need to know how from where I bring it. Look at me here. I need to find now the recursive definition. I need to find a relation between the second term and the first term. Let's try to find the difference. 1 minus 5 is 4. 14 minus 5 is 9.
9.
30 minus 14, 16. 55 minus 30,
25.
25. Okay. After that, I said the second term is the previous term, which is n, multiplied by 4. The third term, it is the previous term, 5, multiplied by 9. The fourth term is, where's the fourth term? It is here. I multiply 14.
Teacher, do you multiply or add?
Add, sorry, I'm sorry. So here I add 14 plus 16. Okay. Now after that, look at me here. For the second term, I add 4. For the third term, I add 9. For the fourth term, I add 16. What is the relation between 2 and 4, and 3 and 9, and 4 and 16? Is there a relation between them? No. Is there? Yes, grade 10.
It
Can
is
we
the
answer?
square of n.
Yes, girls.
Is it the square of n? We're adding the square of n to each number.
Thank you. So here, 2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9. 4 squared is 16. What does it mean? That I mean instead of 4, I will write n squared. And instead of 9, I write n squared. And instead of 16, I will write n squared. So the formula is a of n minus 1 plus, as you see here, I will now translate my numbers into a formula. A of n is a of n minus 1 plus n squared. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay. Let's now do the in your problem solving. I want to choose wait. Let's choose now number 16. It's easy. 21. 21. Where's 21? Okay. Here. What did she say? Yes, Rose?
Yeah, teacher, can you do 20?
No, I will. Okay, I will do 20, but I want to choose harder then. Let's try. Okay, first step, I will try with 16 because then I will go to 21. Let's go with 16 now. In 16, we have 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Now, to find any recursive formula, first thing, try the difference. If it's not, try the ratio. If it's not, you have to try the exponential function like n square 2 to the power something, or you have to try like quadratic function like n squared or n cubed as an example. These are the formulas.
I
Okay.
found the explicit formula.
For the 16.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
me too.
Yeah, I go here. I will give you like a summary that every time if you need to find any recursive formula, try to find the difference. If it is not, try to find the ratio. If it is not, try to use like say like this 2 to the power n or 3 to the power n. Sometimes the formulas it will be like this. Sometimes it will be n squared or n squared minus 1 or 1 minus n squared. So according to me, when I was in grade 11, I took this material in grade 11, every time I tried difference, I tried the ratio, I tried the exponential, and I tried the polynomial, or can say x squared or x cubed.
I found it.
Okay, for these are the main things that they may help me to find the recursive formula. Now back to my question here. Here let's try with the difference. 8 minus 4 is 4. 16 minus 8 is 8. 32 minus 8.
16.
64 minus 8. 32.
32.
We can find here a formula, but let's try to find now that using the ratio now. 8 divided by 4 is what? 2.
2.
16 divided by 8.
2.
32 divided by 16.
2.
64 divided by 32 is 2. Is it constant? So what did I say? I say that the second function is the previous function multiplied by, who can tell me? It's fixed number.
Is it plus or multiplication?
No, I
Addition or
multiplied.
multiplication?
Look here, 4, I multiply it with 2, I get 8. 8, I multiply it with 2, I get 16. So I multiply the previous term, like 32. I multiplied the previous term, which is 32. I multiply it with 2, and I will get 64. This is now for number 16.
Teacher,
Yes.
لما بتحط الأرقام بالفورمولا كيف بتكون؟
Like this, the recursive formula, a of n is a and minus 1. That means I need to find the third term by using the previous term, which is 8, multiply by 2.
يعني لازم نحط مكان ال n اللي تحت ال A 2 ولا رقم تبع الترم؟
According to the question. Sometimes it could be 2, a fixed number. Sometimes it could be n. I told you here, in this question, we don't have one formula or two formulas. Here we have to practice. You have to guess, to think out of the box. Every question have a different idea than the previous one.
Teacher, I got a different formula, but the same answer.
Can you tell me?
I got a of n equals a of n minus 1 plus 2 raised to the power n.
2 raised to the power n?
Yeah.
Okay,
but
so
it is plus, it's not multiplication.
It will be plus.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I told you I can find it from finding the difference, but easy for me from the ratio. Who's talking? Rahat?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, Rahat I can say it is like this. Sorry. Oh, okay. A of n is a of n times multiplied by 2 raised to the power n. Sorry, plus. It's also correct. Thank you, Rahat. Now, let's try to find number 23. In number 23 here, we have 1, 5, 14, and 30, and so on. Let's try now to find the difference.
Let's try to find solve 21.
Excuse me?
You solve 21, you say.
It is the same idea. It is the same, but here multiply by -2, not by 2. Here now, 1, 5, 14, 30. Let's try to find the ratio. 5 over 1 is 5, 14 over 5 is approximately...
Teacher, we solved it.
Yeah. Number 23, did you solve it?
No, wait, it's in this.
Yeah,
it's the same as
like,
got it 2b.
Like the got it. Yeah.
Really? Oh. Okay. Um, 1, 2, 6, 24, and also 22. I think it's repeated. Yeah. Okay.
They're cheating us.
Choose. What did you want to solve now? I want to solve 22 and 23.
We can do 20 and 21.
We can do 19 and 20.
Yeah. It really doesn't matter.
Okay, let's try the 20. It has a different shape. And 20 here, we have 1 over 2, 1 over 4, 1 over 8, 1 over 16, 1 over 32. Let's try to find the ratio. 1 over 4 divided by 1 over 2 is
2 over 4, which is 1 over 2.
So the ratio here is 1 over 2. Now here, 1 over 8 divide by 1 over 4, which means that I multiply with its reciprocal. So it is 1 over 2. And here also it is 1 over 2. And here also it is 1 over 2.
1 over 2, they are all multiplied by 1 over 2.
Yeah, so the previous term multiplied by 1 over 2, I will get the first or the term. This is how to find the recursive formula. Now, let's go now to find an explicit formula which is harder than the recursive. Here now, if we have 0, 3, 8, 15, 24. In the explicit formula, I need to find, or tell me about the relation between, I'm sorry, I will rewrite it like another thing. It told me between the number of the term and the term. The first term is 0. The second term is 3. The third term is 8. The fourth term is 15. And the fifth term is 24. In the recursive, I have just find the relation between the 3 and 0 and between the 3 and 8. This is no. For the explicit, no. I need to find the relation between 0 and 1, and it must be the same, or it must be fixed, and help me to find the relation between 3 and 2 and between 8 and 4. Let's see how. I need now to put a formula that help me that how can I make 0 to be as 1 and 3 to be as 2 and 8 to be as 3. Or another question, what can I do with 1 to be as 0 and 2 to be as 3 and 3 to be as 8? Shall I multiply it by number? Shall I multiply 2 to give me 3? Or and the same has multiplied the same number with 3 to give me 8? No.
It's just plus 1.
Also no. Because
Teacher,
1.
can I see it?
Yes, give us your suggestion, yeah, Sausan. Sausan is right.
If n squared minus 1 would relate both terms. If I take the square of the number and then minus it from 1,
So
I will get the output.
So what I have to do? If I say, let's try with 1. What is the square of 1? It is 1. What is the square of 2? It is 4. What is the square of 3? So as I told you before I continue, I try the difference. No. Try the ratio. No. Then I will try to put or to raise 2 with squared. Here, 2 it will be 4, 3 it will be 9, 4 it will be 16, 5 it will be 25. Then after that, so I will put n squared. Then how can I make 1 to be 0? I subtract 1. How can I make 4 to be 3? I subtract 1. How can I make 9 to be as 8? I subtract 1. 16 to be 15, I subtract 1. 25 to be 24, also I subtract 1. So my formula is, I will say that a of n, or a sub n, is n squared, and these numbers, minus 1. And as we see, because this minus 1 is fixed, is constant, is in all the numbers, because of that, I will say that it is minus 1. If it is not constant, I will use another formula. If not, it will not be true. This is how we find a sub n. I know this lesson have many ideas. That's why I gave her a 3 classes. I know, because it has many ideas. So a of n, it will be n squared minus 1. Then he want to find from me now to find a of 20. Look at this one here, because it's an explicit formula. It's easy for me. I don't need to find in the previous term. I just need the number of the term. 20 squared minus 1, which is 399. Let's do another one. Actually, I wrote what I did with the grade 10 the last year, and also the year before. So I tried to solve it with you. I tried to solve 23, 24. It's easy. Okay, just look at 24. In 24 here, I want from you to do two things. I want these are numbers 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. I want to find the explicit formula and the recursive formula. Yeah, for the recursive.
Teacher, لما استني user she wants you to accept her.
Okay. So for the recursive formula now, I need to find a relation between the term and the previous one. As you see here, 4, if I add it to 1, I get 5. And if I add it to 1, I get the second term. So it's easy. I just add the previous term with 1. This is for the recursive formula. So for these ordered numbers, if I ask you to find the recursive formula, you have to find it like this. You say a of n is a of n minus 1 plus 1. This is an recursive formula. But this is not my question. Here, he asked me to find an recursive formula. The recursive formula, I didn't need to find now the relation between each term and the previous one. No, I need to find a relation between every term and the number of it. Look here now. 1. If I add 3 to 1, did I get 4?
Yeah.
If I add the same number to 2,
Yes.
did I get 5?
Yeah.
Yes. So my explicit formula, it will be
And
n, which is this is n, I mean,
Plus 3.
plus 3. So this is now will be my recursive formula. This is now the difference between recursive and the explicit. Now let's do.
Teacher, ليش ما عملتيها a n minus 1 plus 3?
And minus 1 plus 3, that means that I will add 4 plus 3, which equals to 7. But is the difference between the terms is 3?
No.
No. So I cannot use it. Let's find Now today we finished. Okay, let's find 26. We just now to practice more and more. Here now in 26 we have 3, 7, 11, 15, and 19. Plot it like a variable. The first one is 3. The second one is 7. The third one is 11. The fourth one is 15. Hello, someone. If I told you to find the recursive, it's very easy because the recursive, that's I add 4 to 3 and I will get 7. Then I will add also 4 to the 7 and will get 11. So the recursive formula, it will be the previous term plus what? Plus 4, because there we have a common difference, which is 4, as you see from here. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, this is for the recursive formula. But I didn't want the recursive. I need now to find the explicit formula. For the explicit formula, I need to try to use n to give me the term. Let's try now with the one difference between them is 2, 5. Here we have 8. Okay, let's try like 1 squared is 1. Let's try like this. 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9. 4 squared is 16. No. So the squared cannot help me. Yes, yalla, I want you to think.
Okay, let's find the difference because it helps.
Let's find the difference. Thank you, Susan. I want to give me the idea. I can, according to me, here beside me, I have answers. I can told you, yalla, let's write and finish. I want from you to think like me. And I just try to give me many ideas that it might be yes or it might be no. So let's see. Susan told us that I can find the difference. Let's see. 3 minus 1 is 2. 7 minus 2
5.
is 5. 11 minus 3
8.
8. And 15 minus 4
11.
it is 11. Thank you. Then she told me that and the first one sorry. The first one, it is n plus 2. The second one, it is n plus 5. The third one, it is n plus 8. The fourth one, it is n plus 11. Is it fixed? Is it the same?
No, it is not.
But there is a sequence.
But it is constantly being added by 3. I found the explicit formula for it, but like I didn't follow a specific pattern. I just thought about it.
Can you tell me it, please?
It is n plus 2n.
N plus 2n, and it means 3n. Like this?
Yeah, I guess.
It's mean 3n. So if I multiply 3 times 1, did I get 3? Yes. But 3 times 2, it is 6, not 7. 3 times 3, it is 9, that's 11. So you can tell me, Haneen.
Yes, teacher, give me a moment. I'm still doing something. I can't find it.
Yeah, I'm waiting you.
Teacher, if you make it n to the power 2 plus 1, it will be all the same.
Tell me. And
N to the power 2,
and squared. Okay.
yeah, plus 1.
Plus 1. 3 squared plus 1. Is it
I
11?
found it.
3 squared plus n plus 1. Is it 11? No.
Are you sure?
No.
I found it.
What about n to the
I
power
found
3?
it.
I want you now to multiply n with 4.
It's 4n minus 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's multiply it with 4. 4 times 1.
4.
4 minus 1 is 3.
Yeah.
So here, I tried now for n. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3, it is 12. 4 times 4, it is 16.
16.
Then after that, can I make 4 to be 3? Yes, I subtracted 1. Here, 8 minus 1 is 7. Yay, it's work. 12 minus 11 minus 1. 16 minus 15, it is 1. So, I can say that a of n here is 4n minus 1.
So the 10th term will be 4 times 10 minus 1.
Yes, sorry. He told you to find the 10th term.
It's 39.
10
Yeah.
minus 1, which is 39. Thank you.
Yeah,
Now,
teacher, it is easy.
I want you now to solve 28. We need to practice more and more. Yeah, 28. 1, 4, 9. Number 28, as you see.
This one is easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
In
saw
one, in 1, it is 1. In 2, it is 4. In 3, it is 9. In 4, it is 16. What is the relation between n and my answer?
N squared.
n is squared.
Squared. Thank you. Because 2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9. 4 squared is 16. So a of n here is n squared. Let's now to do 29. In 29 here we have 2. I'm sorry. What do you think? Let's try n squared. 1 squared,
I found it.
1. 2 squared, is it 4? 3 squared, it is 9. 4 squared is 16. And 5 squared is 25. Then, as you see, if I add 1 to here, I get 2. I add 1 here,
it is n squared plus 1.
and 10. So, a of n, it will be n squared plus 1.
And the 10th term is 101.
Every time I forget it. Thank you. Now, number 32. Before number 32, I want to give you this one, and it's from my mind. One, negative 1. 1, negative 1. 1, negative 1. Okay? I want you now to find the explicit formula. Clear, girls, the period is finished? Oh my God.
Yeah.
It is negative n. Multiply negative 1 by n.
Can you repeat?
Multiply -1 by n.
Multiply by negative. No.
Oh, by one, negative. If you multiply
That
the
is
previous
by
one by -1, you get it.
Oh, this is for
Yeah.
the recursive. But I want
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
the recursive.
formula. Okay, take it as not homework. Think about it until we go to the next period today. Thank you. I'm sorry for taking 5 minutes from the next period. See you in the 6th period, inshallah, and tell me what will be the answer. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, teacher.
You are welcome.
Thank you.